Welcome back. We are doing question 9b1. In the previous question, we managed to find that the equation of f of x is equal to negative half x squared minus x plus 4. Right. Now, the question says, if it is given that, so it's confirming our answer. This is confirming our answer. If it is given that f of x is equal to negative half x squared minus x plus 4, determine p and q by completing the square and writing f in this form. So it means here we have to complete the square. So let's just do that. How do we complete the square? If you check here, the coefficient of x squared is not 1. So we have to factor it out. Remember that for us to complete the square, the coefficient of x squared here must be 1. So let's just factor out negative half. We're factoring out negative half. So it's going to be f of x and then negative half outside. And then we're getting x squared here inside the bracket. And then what is negative 1 divided by negative half? That should be positive 2. Positive 2. Then we have positive 2x. And then what is 4 divided by negative half? Is going to be negative 8. And then we have factorized. We have factored out negative half. And then we're going to complete the square. We're going to do the process here in what is inside the bracket. So how do we do that? So it's negative half here. And then remember what we do. We find half of the coefficient of x. In this case, the coefficient of x is 2. So what is half of 2? It's 1. And then what we do to 1? We square it. And then after squaring it, we add and subtract the square. Let me say that again. We find half of the coefficient of x. We square it. And then we add and subtract the square. Okay. So now we say x squared plus 2x. Then half of 2 is 1. We square 1. So it means we're squaring 1 here. So it is going to be what? 1 squared. And then we add and subtract. So it's going to be plus, let me just put the square 1 squared here, then minus 1 squared. You see that we have added and subtracted the square. Minus 8. Actually, if you check, this is just the same as this, because this is 0. This is 0. Okay, plus 1 squared minus 1 squared is 0. So this is just the same thing. And then now we have to factorize these first 3 terms here. Okay, remember we talked about squaring the binomials. So if we have x squared, if we have x plus y squared, this will give us x squared plus 2xy plus y squared, isn't it? So it's the other way around. If you check here, we're moving from this form to this form here. If you look at these these 3 terms. So we just take the x here, we take the 1 there, and then they form the bracket. Then we square that bracket. It's as simple as that. But if you want to do the long way, you can do the long way. You can do the long way and say x squared plus 2x plus 1. What are the factors of 1 that will give us 2? Is positive 1, positive 1. So it's x plus 1, which is x plus 1 squared. Okay, but why waste time? Just take this x here and take this 1 here. It forms a bracket. So it's f of x is equal to negative half and then x plus 1 squared and then minus what is negative 1 minus 8, that is negative 9. So it's minus 9 there. See that? And then what do we do after that? If you check here, we have 2 terms in the bracket. Inside the square bracket, we have 2 terms, the bracket and the 9. So we're going to distribute negative half. Negative half times this and negative half times negative 9. So let's just do that. F of x is equal to negative half. Don't open this bracket, it remains intact. And then it's x plus 1 squared. The negative half times negative half times negative 9 is going to be positive 9 over 2. You see that? So now we're asked to find the value of p and the value of q. So we can say therefore p is equal to 1 and q is equal to 9 over 2. Okay, we've managed to find the value of p and q. So we're going to do the next question in the next video.